It is just as important to practice the skills for when you don't have the ball as when you do have the ball. Moving on, and time to take a look at the role of the ruckman, the player who will start things off for you at ball-ups and throw-ins.
Thanks, Matthew. You're right. Good ruck work can give your teammates first use of the ball at the stoppages. A good practice method can be pretty easily found, probably around your home or yard. Find a low branch or a low ceiling and practice leaping off one leg, turning your body side on and raising your other leg for protection and touch your target. Once you're comfortable with that, have someone introduce a ball, practice your technique and then begin to work against someone else. When you're practicing, concentrate on the timing of your jump and the various ways you can make contact with the ball, whether it be using a palm to deftly drop it to your teammate, or whether it be to use your fist to send the ball as far in your team's direction as you can. Try to get a feel for the ball on your hand with both methods. With the palming, which we'll have a closer look at in just a minute, it's a good idea to begin using two hands just to work out how the ball's direction can be affected by you. But then begin using only one hand. You'll find that the other hand can be then used to assist you with balance. The final general teaching hint I'd like to pass on to all ruckmen is to be aware of where your tap goes. It is essential that all ruckmen follow the ball to its next destination, where they can always help their teammates. Learn to do everything with the other side of your body. Learn to jump off the other leg, to hit with the other hand. A one-sided footballer is too easy to predict and beat. We touched on palming the ball a few moments ago. Let's now have a look at a few things which can be of assistance here. Let's concentrate, to begin with, on palming the ball to the front of a contest, beginning by using just one hand. As in the case with all ruck work, it's essential that you watch the ball through the air. Work out with your midfielders and on ballers where they will be before the ball up. But once the ball is airborne, it must be your sole focus. Leap off one leg, using the other arm and other leg to gain as much lift as you can. That's why the earlier drill is important. The more you can practice without the ball, the easier it will be once the game is on. Keep your rucking arm clear. Raise it as you leap, keeping your palm open. Hit the ball with the open hand into the direction you want it to go, making sure that you follow through towards the target. The follow through is critical at this stage in guaranteeing that all your hard work isn't wasted. Practice the same drill with two hands, which while always likely to give you greater control, is less likely to be as practical in a match. Two hands are better than one if you find yourself in an uncontested ruck contest. But that's not going to happen too many times. It's worth practicing, however. In ruck work, like in tennis, you have a forehand and a backhand. Put simply, the forehand for a right-handed ruckman is to the left side, the backhand is to the right. Naturally, the opposite applies for the left-handed ruckman. When using the backhand, you basically turn your arm inside out. Practice both forehand and backhand sides when working on your palming work. Use exactly the same principles as we've already discussed. Eyes on the ball through the approach and the jump. Arm raised high, palm opened and fingers stretched. But just alter the direction of your hand. The only other place left to palm the ball is to the back of the ruck contest. To do this most effectively, stretch and reach your arm forward after the leap and basically turn your palm to face you, dropping the ball to your intended teammate with your palm open, fingers stretched and follow through directly to where you want the ball to go. Once comfortable, the range of options before you becomes far greater than just palming the ball to the front. You'll become much harder to cope with when you become proficient at both. The things we have discussed can be used at centre bounces, ball ups around the ground or boundary throw-ins. But there are three simple things to remember when involved at centre bounces. First of all, jump off one leg. Secondly, turn your body sideways to your opposition ruckman and raise your leading leg for protection. And thirdly, aim to make contact with the ball at the highest point of your leap, with your arms stretched as far as you can. There's plenty to work on there, and you'll pick up a few little tricks on your own as you go along. But with dedication, practice, so that you're an expert at jumping off either leg and palming with either hand, you might just end up being the team's most important player. Good luck.
Jolly works to the front, back to Swan. Swan kicks and puts it through.
It's your disposals for the quarter. Pearce somehow got out of trouble and kicked a goal to put Port back